There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle.
Adriano! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Belletti. And it's Messi. Punched away. This might spell danger. Goes for a shot! And another try! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Pele at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Decent chance! Belletti. Ball played for Rijkaard. Platini. That's a cute ball. And this is Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Arsenal with their first corner. Their first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. He's found the way through. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's had a shot! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to just the keeper to beat! And the finish! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Haaland, chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Spread out to the left. Neymar gets into it. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's their second corner of the game. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And it's going to be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, it's come loose. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Makalele picks it up out wide. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it takes a shot! He has done it! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been drilled in, and that was very necessary. Crosses it in here. That's a decent clearance. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is that. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Casillas punts it upfield. Thuram. And here's Messi. Makalele. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found a way through. The cross. He's having a go!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Bale. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Adriano gets flagged offside. That's an imaginative pass. Maldini wins the duel this time. Aimed beyond the defence. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Piqué. Quality ball. And it's Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. That's good vision. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he was quick to react. Now it's Platini. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Bale. Platini. And Shevchenko! Fires this time, surely! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shoots! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Just eases him off the ball. Makaleli. Shevchenko takes a shot. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
18,
here.
Platini. Number 19, Messi. Number 9, Adriano.
That looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. He whips it across. Well, there's the clearance. Cruyff. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now here's the big chance! Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
It's a promising position. Skip. And he shoots! That's going to go a long way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Pele. Coming on the field is number 41,
Rijkaard.
Rice.
Looking to play him in, and he's intervened well there. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Orange County clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Referee's given a throw. Arsenal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, that's fabulous! And he cuts out the supply. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance! Tries to get it clear, and again! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Dale brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Maldini. Vieira. And it's lofted through here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great vision. Messi's cross. The referee has given a corner. It's a lucky seventh corner. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management
Added
from here.
minute has been indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer.
And the shot! Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And Jamal. Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone loose. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And they've got rid. And that is that. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined.
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Arsenal have a free kick. Vieira. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Beckenbauer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vieira. Great vision. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Yamal. And it's Belletti. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Yamal goes for a shot! That's Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira, Ribéry, and it's Vieira. Picks a chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. And that has been clubbed away. Yamal. It's a promising position.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. Vieira. And Fermin. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. And he's running through. Big chance! Shot at goal! Rijkaard can get it clear. Played out wide. Back into the middle. And it's Belletti. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's in a great position here. Vieira has created one goal already. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has been cleared. Hazard receives. Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Saliba gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
All the best for members of
How's
our
the first
fan
half
club
compared with your
celebrating their
expectation?
wedding anniversary
Haven't
today.
played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are all... Chance! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar. Vieira. And here's Neymar. Very nicely done. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard. And it's Vieira. And Fermin.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Good read, needed to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rummenigge. Vieira. Looking for the run.
This match was
Ribery.
71,550.
Rummenigge, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's heaved it away. Manchester United finding their passes. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. And they win it back again.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Fermin. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Messi.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Maldini.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Cross to the back post. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Beckenbauer, Isco, and it's Cavani. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they've got a throw. Vieira engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Camavinga. Ribery. And it's Maldini. Saliba tries to clear. Isco. Might be danger here. Tries to play it through. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. It's gone backwards. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's being urged to shoot. Cannavaro gets it away. Always onto this. Rummenigge has it in a wide position. Taken back almost at once. Adri and a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Substitutions taking place.
And they've got Reed. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi.
2 added minutes has
Confirmation
been
that there
indicated.
will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
This stadium. Thank you very much for your
Thoughts on what we've
cooperation.
just seen? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a cultured player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known...
Oh, shooting chance! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now there's a fine ball. Messi. And it's Seedorf. Can he spark a counter here? Has a look and plays it forward. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is through here. Can he finish? They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's through, now is he in? And a chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just with.
Rummenigge! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Takes a shot! Decent enough try.
Vieira certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! And it's been given... And one more try! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Rummenigge really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Bale. He's found a way through. And it's made its way to him. Crossed into the box. Rummenigge. And that is expertly dealt with. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Danger averted for now. Rummenigge. Oh, that is a good... It's Eto'o! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He's in space and looking for options. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Cannavaro can get it clear. Now it's Rice. And it's Luis Suarez. Rice. Rijkaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a promising position. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. And that should get the job done. Bale. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Rice. Here's Vieira. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. Yamal's cross. Oh, well played, well played. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Eto'o. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rice. Great ball, and the finish! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vieira, he's through here. He's in a good position. Rummenigge! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Oh, no joy this time. Belletti.
There will be 3 minutes added
Shot
time.
a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yamal. Can he get it through? And he's being shifted off it. And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
I'm afraid
What
to
a
tell
half.
you that
It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Belletti. Rijkaard. Belletti. And it's Vieira. Rummenigge. And it's Vieira. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Always onto this. Eto'o. Good read, needed to be. Belletti. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Baresi. Chance here to counter. Pass is just off target. Cannavaro. That's Vieira. And it's Belletti. And that is a little undercooked. Rummenigge. That's a shade optimistic. Not the most convincing of passes. Maldini. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to...
It's Eto'o! It's bounced back off the post. That's really nicely played. Oh, well measured.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Now it's Yamal. That's really well cleared. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Piqué. And it's Belletti. And Yamal. Belletti. And it's Rice. Arsenal finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vieira. Out towards the flank. And it's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard. And he's in on goal! Now it's Bale. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has found a way through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Belletti. Rice. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's been intercepted. Yamal. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Some really good ball movement. Adams attempts a clearance. Yamal. Done delicately. He's cut it out. Marquinhos is there to clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Rice. Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zico. Now it's Hazard. And it's Rice.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Hazard! Aims beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Konate, can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rice. And it's Vieira. That's a shade optimistic. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe gets into a good... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been clubbed away. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the pass is intercepted. Goes down, but nothing given. Vieira. Tries to play it through. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Rice.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves...
Big chance! Breakthrough strike! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred. 15 minutes till half-time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice. Oh, super ball! Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. Time and again they are repelled. Belletti. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Rice. Here's a shot. Chance for a shot! Hazard.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hazard. Oh, look at the space here. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Adriano. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's having a go! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time.
Goes for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Arsenal looking to pass their way. It's Adriano! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Arsenal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And they win it back again. And now the breakaway. Now it's Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Kaka. Rijkaard. Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vieira takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's onside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that looks a decent ball. Maldini. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hazard. And it's Zico. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Zico takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! It is no contest! It is a landslide! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rijkaard. Played back in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Cruyff shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he's off and running. Piqué kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. And this is Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico. And it's Zico. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 13. Camisa 17. Camisa 10. Camisa
Timber
41.
clears.
Camisa
He's had a
14.
fair tumble under that challenge.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Camisa 18.
Oh, well played, well sorted
Camisa
out.
32.
Pull it.
Camisa 22.
Arsenal
Camisa 8.
finding their passes.
Substituição.
Rummenigge. Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. That's a decent clearance. Oh, that's delightful. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? And he was quick to react.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Nice interception, well timed. And it's Vieira. Platini. Oh, well played, well played. Kimmich. Into the last 5 minutes. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that is expertly dealt with. And they can counter here. Nicely spread. Now it's Isco. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And evidence of noise.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.